Juggernaut.
Nintendo 64 game that's picked out of this random select over here somewhere. Way, there it is. Okay, so third time's the charm. There is going to be no issue. Everything's going to work absolutely perfect. The first game that's coming out of this randomizer will work absolutely fantastically. Let's see what it is, shall we? Oh. Warmth. Inner peace. Could this be joy? I think it is joy. It's F-Zero X. F-Zero X is a game, of course, that I'm familiar with. F-Zero X is a game I played religiously when it first came out. I actually had a Japanese import of the game because I didn't want to wait for the UK version to be released. When it was released, the UK version was so slow in comparison, I was relieved that I got it on import. So when I do this random select, I'm going to relive my Japanese import version of the game. We will be running it on emulation, not on the real machine. The real machine's over there, but the camera, the microphone don't reach that far, so you miss out on commentary and my expression playing it. So while some of you may prefer that, if you do want to see videos like that, then please let me know, because I can improve my videos in future and make that kind of content for you. But as it stands, I'm going to sit in front of my PC, which is right here. It's an old PC, but it's... Okay, everybody, are you ready for awesomeness from the second this game loads? Here it comes. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeah! You know F-Zero's gonna kick ass from that second that sound just starts off in your ears. One of the best uses of the N64 audio chips available. It sounds awesome. It gets you pumped, ready to rock. Here we go. So, let's play. We're playing the Japanese version as I grew up with, and this is the version that I own physically. I imported it on day one because I was so excited for a new F-Zero. And as you'll see, this game does not disappoint. It's been a while though, so we're going to go standard. And we're going to go for the Jack Cup so that we can see Mute City. Now we're going to go for the good old Blue Falcon. And I'm just tweaking my settings slightly. There we go. Here we go. So as you can see, unlike most Nintendo 64 games, this has a true sense of speed. Very nice, crisp, clear, concise graphics. They're not spectacular, but they certainly get the job done. I just love this game so much. It is a truly magical experience. It's just, it makes you feel happy when you play it, and it still does every single time. Every single time I play this, it makes me happy. And that's what games should do. That's why I couldn't turn down this game at all when it popped up on the randomizer. Even though it's a game everybody knows and loves, it's a game that I know and love. And playing it 10 minutes is just an absolute joy. We already know what the result of this video is going to be. It's not exactly a hard decision to make whether this is going to be a continue or a game over, is it? But we'll save the formality for later. In the meantime, we're just going to enjoy racing. So one of the interesting things about F-Zero is you can boost after the first lap however as much as you like. I can pretty much boost constantly. However, excuse the yawn. However, every time you boost, it reduces your energy, and your energy covers crashes and, rubbing against other cars and other vehicles on the track. That all drains your energy. If your energy gets to 0, you go boom, and away you go, you explode. So it's that constant balance of saving enough energy to make sure that you can survive an impact, as well as using the boost to the best of your ability. That's part of what makes F-Zero so interesting. I'm going to tweak my acceleration and my top speed, so I'm going to have a higher top speed, but it's going to take me a lot longer to get there. But for this race, it's an oval course, so I don't have to worry too much. Ooh. And have you noticed the players are excellently drawn, their profiles on the left hand side? If you keep an eye out, there's one that looks like Fox McCloud. I don't know if you'll see him. You might see him later on in the race. There are 30 opposing players. Well, 29 should I say. 30 races on the course, which again is a testament to how awesome this game is. A lot of N64 games, they can only handle a few cars on the screen at once. Not F-Zero. F-Zero throws everything at you. And I appreciate it so much more for that. Now, the question is this the ultimate F-Zero experience? That's a tough one. Yes and no. It's the one I have the fondest memories of playing, but F-Zero GX on the GameCube. Oh, what a joy that game was. Oh my god, that game was pretty much perfect. It was a F-Zero GX and F-Zero AX in the arcade was a joint effort made by Nintendo and Sega, working together, and it was lightning fast. It was silky smooth. It had 60 frames a second. It had not a single drop in frame rates. It was balls to the wall insanity, whereas most GameCube games didn't give you that. Oh, excuse me, they didn't give you that adrenaline boost, which is what I'm obviously in need of right now because I can't stop freaking yawning. This game, however, is the one that really opened me to F-Zero. I wasn't a big fan of the Super Nintendo F-Zero at first. Super Nintendo F-Zero felt a little lackluster, even as a launch game, and it took me a long time to really appreciate the racing in that game. Whereas this hooked me immediately. It hooked me, it grabbed me, and it never let me go, basically. I'm still a bigger fan of this game as I was back in the day. Of course, F-Zero is one of the only games available, if you have the Japanese version such as I have here, where you can basically hook it up to a 64DD drive with a F-Zero expansion kit and create your own courses. It was simply unheard of back in the day, and it was really exciting, and I really look forward to getting that 64DD so that I could experience it for myself. As it turned out, that never came to be. Boo-hoo. I never got a 64DD, and I don't think most of the other people on the planet did it either. And it's a shame, because I would have loved to have seen the construction set back in the day, how in-depth it was, and it probably would have blown my mind at the time. But the joy of N64 is, if you own an EverDrive cartridge for your real N64, you can actually run 64DD games on the EverDrive cartridge. So for the first time ever, a little while ago, I got to check out the expansion kit for F-Zero, and yeah, it was pretty damn cool. There's a lot of Japanese text in it, so you need a translation guide to see what the menus do and whatnot, but if you're willing to put in the time, the F-Zero expansion kit with the Japanese copy of F-Zero is well worth looking at. Yeah, check it out if you've got an EverDrive and an N64. If not, just get an N64 and buy this game, because this game freaking rules. And I'm dying miserably. It has been a while. Should we drop out of the Jack Cup? Can we drop out? No, we can't drop out. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, look, the guy in second place looks like Star Fox, doesn't he? And as I say that, of course, he just disappears into the ether, never to be seen again, and people will look at the video and go, what the fuck are you talking about, Joe? No, I'll say, I don't know. Well, I haven't got a clue. I'm just here playing F-Zero. Hey! You got boost power. Okay. Whoa! Drifting out. Whoa, 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 whoa. You got boost power. Here we go. I'm going to save some boost to make sure I've got enough energy to survive the next area. Oh, and I fall off there again. Nuts. Too bad you lost your machine. Too bad I lost my balls. And the rest of my body parts. 3, 2, 1, go! Now, if I remember rightly, there was a button combination you could pull off, which will allow your ship to spin. And when you spun, you can knock off enemies from the map. Now I'm sure it was something like left trigger and right trigger as you turn a corner, and you just swing that bad boy. Oh, double taps work. Okay, cool. Yeah, double tap. So I can double tap to give him a nudge. But I gotta be careful, especially in this area. Woo! Low on health. I'm gonna play it safe. I'm just gonna give a couple of boosts around here. Right, I'm gonna lay off the boost. I'm gonna straighten up. I'm gonna make sure I don't fall off. Yeah. Oh, I'm beeping. I'm in trouble. And there's the timer. 10 minutes is over already. How time flies when you're playing F-Zero. Finish. Okay, so I've just switched the timer off. It would be rude not to finish the championship, wouldn't it? I've got a terrible ranking. Look at that, I'm 5th. That's awful. But let's move on to Devil's Forest. 3, 2, 1, go! Again, listen to that music. This game was doing things that no other real game was doing musically at the time, with the N64's audio library. There were some games that used digitization and tried to compress CD audio, but that didn't really work in Nintendo 64's favour. It's best if you use the sound chip as it stood, because it had quite a bit of power in it. There we go, look, there's the spin. Right, so it's a double tap of both directions. Here we go. Yeah, there we are. So using that, I can knock enemies off the area. but it's quite risky. Oh yeah, knocked one out. There we go. One less competitor in my way. Come on. Feels weird to play this with digital controls as well there. The N64 version had analog controls. For some reason, under emulation, it's coming up as digital only. It's probably something I can fix, but I'm not going to worry at this point because I'm still having a whale of a time playing F-Zero, as everybody on the planet would. I hope. Oh yeah, look at my ranking. Apparently I'm the 5th biggest ranker in the room. Three, two, one, go! It's the snake levels, ladies and gentlemen. These are mental. If you lose traction, you go off into the ether. And it's extremely easy to lose traction. You've got to whip around those corners very carefully as we go. Bam, 3, 2, 1. But this is where the spin comes in handy. If you can land it, you can take a load of people out with it. I'm sticking to the line as best I can. You've got to be careful on that dismount though. Wow. Ooh, nearly missed. Nearly. Alright. We're on track. Or pipe, or whatever it is. Okay, we're gonna have to start prepping for that big drop. There we go. Boost away. Oh, bit of a poor drift there. I used a little bit too much energy. That could be dangerous. Whoa, whoa, nearly fell off. Whoa, 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 whoa. Gotta stay on the bright side of the pipe. Don't want to go swimming. Wah. Oh, I nearly didn't make it. And with practice, I will get used to drifting around corners like I used to as a kid. Well, actually, I was nearly an adult at this point when this game came out. I was hitting 18, and what a time it was. Let's check out Port Town. And let's play from a different viewing angle, shall we? And that gives you a good overall view of the track. You can see how manic this game is from this view. Look at how tight the competition is. They're closely knit. It also gives you a good idea of what's coming up better. Woo! Should we stay up close, get a real sensation of speed? Yeah, come on then. Oh, that's ice. That's not a power-up. Oh, shit. I forgot about that. Here we go. Whoa, dude! Gnarly! I need to heal up. Oh, yeah. There we go. Good, 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 good. That's a bit of a slow start, but... a slow start. Race is nearly over. I will get the drift mechanic down. I'll have to play this again a lot more often, I think. I can't let the skills get rusty like this. Not in a game of this caliber. F-Zero X is undoubtedly one of the greatest N64 games ever released. You know it's a continue. I'm not going to give this game a game over ever, as you can see by the fact that 10 minutes are up and I'm still playing the damn thing. I like how it gives you your top speed as well as your time. You can see how amazingly shit I was. Yeah, the times were awful. But it doesn't matter because F-Zero is a game that you need to nurture your skills with. You need to learn the courses. You need to learn to love the way the game handles. F-Zero is just wonderful. You don't need to thank me for playing, Nintendo. I need to thank you for making the game. You're freaking awesome. So that was F-Zero X. Everybody should enjoy and experience F-Zero X at least once in their lifetime. Do yourself a favour, save up a bit of cash, get a real N64, get yourself a copy of F-Zero. F-Zero is quite reasonably cheap at the moment if you buy it cartridge only. If you're looking for a boxed version, it's a bit more expensive. But if you're just after the cartridge, which let's face it is all you need, it shouldn't cost you a great amount of cash. The N64s are quite... well, I wouldn't say they're expensive either at the moment. You're looking at, what, 40 quid? In English money, £40. So that'll be what, maybe $50, $60 for a used N64 with a controller. Yeah, and I would say that F-Zero X would included in that might cost you all in maybe $70, maybe $80, maybe. And $80, well, that's only $20 more than the next Call of Duty. So I know which one I'd prefer to play, and it wouldn't be Call of Duty. So yeah, as I say, F-Zero is freaking awesome. On the N64, it is a prime candidate for one of the best games ever released. It's not right up there with the heady heights of Conker or the Legend of Zelda games, but you know, it's definitely going to be in my personal top 50 list. Or should I say top 64 list? Ooh, yeah. And it will be pretty high up. So yeah, that is it. That is the end of my random select of F-Zero X. I love this game. I haven't even covered the death race mode. Should we do that? Should we do that? Should we say screw it and just go for a death race? You know what? I'm going to leave the death race. I'll let you guys play it. You can experience it firsthand because, as I say, I believe everybody should enjoy F-Zero X and should own it in their library if you can afford to do so. So yeah, if you get the chance, check it out on a real N64. If you don't get the chance, well, I believe it's on Virtual Console for the Wii as well and the Wii U, so you can play it that way. You can play F-Zero X that way. It probably won't run you more than, say, $15, 10 quid. Probably. Have a look, check it out. If it's there, buy it, play it, love it. Welcome to the club. In the meantime, take care. Bye for now.